Hello, this is going to be a brief guide on how to summon the Galvanic Saint in Diablo 4 Season 2. To gather the materials that you need to summon him, you need to go to Hell Tides and look for a Tortured Gift of Living Steel, which costs 300 cinders to open. Once you click on it, you'll have to fight a large elite who's a little bit tougher than normal elites, but not as difficult as like a boss or anything like that. Once you've defeated him, you can open the Tortured Gift of Living Steel chest, and that'll give you one of the consumable items that you need. And these are called Living Steels. On World Tier 3, you need 2 of them, so I'm not sure if multiple of these chests can spawn in the same Helltide. I've only ever found one, but I've also always come to the Helltides when there's only 30 minutes left. There may be 2. You might be able to get them from one Helltide. But assuming that there's only one, you have to do 2 Helltides. Once you have 2 of them, you go to the Hall of the Penitent, which is in the Dry Steppes. It's marked on your map. It's pretty easy to see. And we're going to go through the Hall of the Penitent until we find the altar. So once we get to the altar, you can see it takes 2 living steels. We're going to summon him. I'm actually going to cut here because I did die in my first attempt on this boss, but it's not a one and done thing. You can come back and you can try again. This was my second attempt where I do manage to kill him. The Galvanic Saint is definitely noticeably harder than Varshan. At least with my current character and my current build, it takes quite a bit longer to kill him. And it's definitely something in World Tier 4 and beyond you'll likely need to be lightning res capped or close to it to be able to kill him, because most of the lightning damage from these swings that he does, he shoots out the balls of lightning that I found very hard to dodge, at least as a melee character. A ranged character would probably have an easier time. But he also, like, you can't just go behind him and try and, like, bait out the swing in one direction and go behind him, because he'll just randomly do a 360, like, right there, or he'll do a 180 and hit you anyway. So he's definitely a very dangerous boss as a melee. Periodically, he puts up these fences that go between the different pillars that you can't cross through or you take damage. And then this is the phase that I died to on the first one. You have to find the safe spot, and you don't have very long to get there. And I did not make it there in time on the first attempt. Other than that, it's more of the same, just lightning everywhere. These fences get brought up, he summons waves of ads. It's a pretty neat fight. This is the only time that I've killed him, but I imagine his unique drop rate is similar to that of Varshan's, where it seemed to be like 70-80-ish% of the time I get a unique. I did not end up getting a unique on this first kill of the Saint. Just a few useless legendaries. But I will show you the Wowhead page that shows the loot table and what you have to gain from killing this guy. So here's the Wowhead page, and then for Grigoire, this will be a good one if you need the Penitent Greaves especially. The loot tables are pretty big for the class-specific ones. But that's about it. Thanks for watching.